These houses here are called Trulli, ancient tiny homes that you can find all across Puglia in the south of Italy. And when we found out that you can also stay in one of these houses, we knew we had to spend a few days in one ourselves. So we found a Trullo home in the middle of the countryside to serve as our base to explore one of Puglia's most beautiful areas. Can we recommend staying in a tiny house that looks straight out of a fairy tale? Let's find out in this video.
Welcome back to our travel show. In today's production, we'll be talking to the owner of Italy's most dirty car, which you can see right here. Isn't it filthy? Let's go talk to the owner. Are you ever gonna wash your car?
No.
Welcome to our Trullo home. Or is it Trulli? Well, I guess Trulli is plural.
This is gonna be our home for the next 3 days.
And it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And very traditional.
It's also a really good base here that we've got to explore the surrounding areas.
Like ostuni, Martina Franca, Cisternino.
Well, good morning from the Trullo. This is a pretty nifty design. It stays pretty cool inside. We did still have to use the AC, but in general, when you come in from the outside, you feel as if you're in a very nice and enjoyable climate. Because if you go outside, and now it's just the morning, but oh god, it's so warm. It's super nice already. Coming out of the Trullo, seeing this nice nature. And I think we're gonna get a breakfast delivery really soon as well. Fresh bread, biscuits for coffee, muesli, self-explanatory, ham and cheese, yogurts, everything we need. We are in a big dilemma because if you're staying in such a beautiful house like this with such a nice view and such a nice pool, but also you've got so many nice towns and places to explore around you, how much time do you spend here versus exploring?
I think we're just gonna enjoy this home in the mornings, then drive to some towns and check them out in the early evening.
But that being said, we are gonna visit the cheese factory now and try a lot of cheese and also watch and learn how cheese is made, especially the fresh ones, mozzarella, ricotta.
Burrata.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nice.
If you like cheese, then Masseria Seppunisi is a pretty good place for you to spend half a day. The tour of the dairy farm and cheese factory is quite popular, and at first we feared that due to the group size it may be more of a sales presentation. But that was not the case. We were surprised at how in-depth the owners explained the processes, challenges, and daily life on a dairy farm.
Paradise in here.
But of course, the highlight of the tour is a presentation of the cheese-making process. Fresh cheese such as mozzarella is made from scratch, and if you want, you can also try your hand at making your own burrata.
That was nice, but this part is now also...
This is the best part.
Yeah, this is the best part. I've been waiting for this.
We're gonna try all of the cheeses.
So for tonight, we decided that because we have this beautiful home, this Trullo home, that it would be nice to stay inside or stay at home and cook here. So we got some things and we're gonna have a nice dinner. We bought some cheese from the Masseria that we visited this morning, and then we bought some tomatoes that we bought at a market, supermarket.
But they taste really delicious.
Yeah, they taste really good. And now I'm gonna make the best tomato sauce in the world. Just a little bit of olive oil. This is looking lovely. Squish them down a little bit. Look at this view. You can even see some Trulli houses in the distance. This is a pretty nice place to wait for our sauce to simmer down.
But we should probably check on it before it burns
Yeah.
or Trullo down.
I hope our Trullo doesn't burn down. That would be a shame. But I think this,
Let's check on it.
yeah, this. Okay, I think we should check on it. Yes. The pasta we actually bought at the Masseria as well, which is like a mix. Should be good.
Well, thank you for cooking.
Thank you for
Grating
taking
the
care.
cheese.
Yeah, taking care of the cheese.
No problem.
This is actually their what's it called? Castello. Castello. I think
Something
it's
with
Castello.
casa as well, though.
It's in the same taste field as Parmesan.
Yeah,
I would
but
say.
they can't call it
No,
Parmesan
it's not
because it's
Parmesan.
not in the region.
Yeah. Is it the world's best tomato sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say arguable, but also you'll never find out because we're the only ones tasting it. So. This is what a few days of driving in Puglia will do to your car. Hey.
Are we leaving that on?
Yeah, I think for everyone that's passing by, they should just,
Subscribe. I mean, they don't know who they're gonna subscribe to, but
just anyone.
in general.
Let's head into town. Exploring these towns in Puglia is going to become problematic, I think, because they are all very beautiful. But it also means that they're all going to probably combine in our heads and it's going to be just one mix of a beautiful town. Martina Franca, nice town as well. Also a very white town, good for shopping.
It doesn't feel as old as some of the other towns.
Didn't we read in that one guidebook, one of the people who was in charge built a lot of houses for the people and not just for the very rich people. So that's why there aren't that many houses that look incredible but are, for the rich.
I think if you would do a weekend trip to each of these little towns, you would be so amazed by them. And if you visit them within a week, it just feels overwhelming.
It's like eating too much good food in a short time frame, which we are also doing.
That's
Yeah.
another problem we have.
But so, sometimes you need some shitty stuff in between.
Yeah, maybe we should drive to a really ugly city so we
Yeah.
can appreciate this more.
This is a fat cat. So tonight, Zoe booked us something exciting and interesting. It's a dinner by a
Former cook?
former cook. I mean,
He's
a
still
chef.
cooks, so yeah, he's a chef.
He cooks for people in his home, which is a Trullo, like the one we're living in. We're basically Trullo buddies.
So yeah, I booked this on Airbnb, and it's like a dinner that he cooks, and he also, I think he likes to share his passion for his local cuisine and local ingredients. In a beautiful setting in the countryside, the focus of this experience was on classic dishes and ingredients from the region, as well as getting to know the people in the group and drinking good wine. Our absolute highlight was the tiramisu, which was made from fresh ricotta instead of mascarpone. I think my face speaks for itself here.
I think we're done with these pretty cities. It's just too much. Cisternino, the one we're in right now, is smaller than many of the other ones we visited, but equally as beautiful. I think the plan here is to eat some meat, because that's what it's known for. You fit in well with these flowers in the background.
Staying in the countryside with a pool has actually been perfect for us because we could spend half the day at the pool relaxing, and then as the evening starts to begin, we would make our way to these little cute towns when the sun is getting a little bit more bearable, and then you just walk around in these towns, get some steps in, and also get some food. I think it's the perfect lifestyle and the perfect way to enjoy Puglia. you can get a little bit burned out when visiting too many towns, I think. If you do like one in the morning, one in the evening, and then you could squeeze in another one at lunchtime.
I really like the concept here at Zio Pietro. You basically go into this meat shop, the butcher's, and then you can see all of the meats available. You pick the meats you like, and then they will get freshly grilled. And then they arrive at some point on this plate, and then you eat them. And then you digest them.
Okay, you don't need to explain.
Anyway, the concept is really good, and we really wanted to try bombette here, which is a really typical dish from this area in Puglia and especially Val d'Itria. It's pork rolled and then often filled with cheese. And I've got a few different ones. Spicy version, one also with beef instead of pork. Then they're breaded on the outside, look really interesting. I mean, this is a nice place if you like meat.
Just be here directly when they open, so at 7 in our case, and yeah, then you have a good chance to get a table, I think. I'm actually not that hungry, so I've only ordered a mixed salad and a tagliere, so a cheese and a meat board. But the atmosphere is quite nice here as well, I think.
The bombette is very good. Very good grilled meat. Because it's so thinly sliced and then coated with breadcrumbs, it almost feels as if it's deep fried or something, because I think the juices and the fat from inside the meat that go into the breadcrumbs, and so it's just full of flavor. You can also get some really nice looking steaks here, but I think the star of the show is the bombette.
But the wine is really good.
Yeah, it's good.
I really like the house wine. It has a fruity aftertaste that you wouldn't expect. So if you're here, try the red house wine. In general, I really like how cheap the wine is here. Okay, I need to stop talking. The church's telling me to.
That's the sign for you to stop talking
Yes.
and start enjoying.
So life hack. Bring this kind of travel adapter, which has different USB slots, so USB A, USB C, and then also a normal electric socket. So if there's a socket right next to your bed, but it's used for the lamp, which is often the case, you can just plug this in, plug the lamp out, and plug the lamp into here. And you can still charge all of your devices.
Yeah, now that is nifty because I usually sacrifice my bedside lamp. Yeah.
That happens a lot.
This is a very long segment
Yeah,
for
I'm
a
sorry,
quick life hack.
but I really love this adapter. Okay, that's it for me.
The Trullo life is coming to an end, and actually I'm just very proud of myself for not hitting my head on this thing here.
I'm also very proud.
There was a very high chance that was going to happen, and so far it didn't. We're sad to leave.
Yes, we are very sad to leave. I think in general, we really like the Trullo life. The thick walls of the Trullo did keep it quite cold in here.
Nice and cold.
Yeah, and it doesn't have any windows, which also keeps it cold, but it also means that it's quite dark in here.
All in all, I think we just had a really good time. We hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you
In the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.